Hello guys, welcome back to our podcast 10 over 10 Living a Full Life with Mike
and Velden.
So we've had just a beautiful discussion in our previous episode on trauma from a expert from psychology, si Dr. Itchel Alignay. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's so nice to be here.
If you missed the previous episode, you ought to catch up on that.
Correct.
But for this episode, we're gonna shift from trauma to now more a family or parenting discussion
Correct, Mike.
on raising our children.
Ang ganda ng topic natin. Specifically, it's entitled Too Soft, Too Sheltered. How to Raise Strong and Resilient Children.
Right. In the previous episode, we made mention that you are a psychologist with a specific focus on family.
Yes.
So paano ka napasok dyan? Sa family mismo?
Okay. So when I started working, I really work as a guidance counselor. I was a full-time guidance counselor for kids. And then, I felt trapped pag yung mga issue ng mga bata, parents nila. Kasi in the guidance that I work with, in the exclusive schools that I work with, the guidance is not yung pag meron ka lang problema or meron ka lang kaso. No, they come to us regularly
Yeah.
or we do interviews with the girls. So I get to know their concerns. So ako parang nakakaawa naman tong batang to. Tapos yung may mga problema with the parents, I am not in a position to tell the parents that this is the concern. Kasi parang, parang una, I was young. Pangalawa, the parents are paying the school. Why would you tell me that we have a problem with our kids, right? Parang there's that longing that there's more.
Right.
So when I finished my master's in family psychology, sabi ko, ito na lang ba to? Meron talaga akong ganun. Ito na lang ba to? And then, I left full-time work because I become a mom of two. And then that's when I started giving talks, doing articles, and starting on my parenting education work.
Okay.
So literally, and then I'm also taking private practice, meaning counseling, na usually ang napupunta sa akin, it's really mothers na may concern with marriage and
Children.
parenting.
Okay.
So, I'm in that other side of the fence, that who can actually help the parents to become the better person for their kids so that their kids can do better in school. Nandun ako sa kabila. Lumipat ako ng linya.
Okay. So sakto yan kasi pareho tayong parent.
Lalo na tayo, maliliit pang mga anak natin.
Yes. I am, okay, by the way, I'm a mom of two.
Yeah, teenagers.
Almost an adult. My son is turning 20 this year and my daughter is turning 17. Di ba? Medyo papunta na kami dun sa dulo ng parenting,
Correct.
active parenting stage.
So,
Active parent.
just to broaden to our audience, so this episode is not just for parents or to those who have children. Even you,
Yeah.
I think, would benefit from this on how you could be more resilient and
Agree.
emotionally strong.
Correct.
And that's a good segue into what we're going to talk about. So, from a psychological standpoint, how would you define emotional strength?
Oh, emotional.
As against fragility.
Yeah. Fragility is madali kang mabasag. The emotional strength is actually, yung emotional, it's actually not just the emotions.
Sorry, sige.
But it's like the
redefine.
emotional toughness.
Okay.
But it's not about rigidity. Di ba? Pag sinabi mo, you're so tough, you're so strong, it's not rigidity. Emotional strength is that I am aware of my emotions as a person. I can acknowledge my emotion and I can use it. I can deal with the unpleasant emotion, even if there's it's so painful, it's so frustrating, it may be anger, grief. I can deal with it. I can feel it. I can express it and use it for my growth later on.
Wow. That's emotional strength.
For me, that's emotional strength.
Emotional well-being.
You can actually be knowledgeable and aware of your emotion. You accept and admit it. You name it. And then you use it as a tool to live fully.
So that
Galing.
increases your adversity quotient.
Yes, your adversity or resiliency.
Kasi yung foundation of your
The
emotion.
the foundation of resiliency is really good emotional maturity.
Galing. So AQ is adversity quotient is highly related to emotional.
I'll go back. In one subject I teach is socio-emotional development. Walang resiliency doon sa mga topics. Kasi it's not inherent, it's not automatic. It's a result.
It's a fruit of that.
It's a fruit of the attachment, the bonding of the parents, the emotional maturity of the child, how the child is taught about motivation, how they're taught about interpersonal relationship. So it's a result of all this.
Okay.
Hindi siya automatic,
Right.
pero siya yung nakikita.
Right.
Yung resilience. So, I see.
So I think in all of this, the environment has a lot to
Sobra.
do with how the child turns out,
Yes.
apart from the parent. So what would you say in the recent years that would be cultural or societal developments that has led to, as we would say, softer, no? Pero mas fragile people.
Sabihin mo
fragile
na, huwag ka na
children.
mahiya. Yun naman talaga ginagamit.
They said that the generations are raising are weaker.
Weak.
Yan, yan.
Soft. Yan ang
Because
sinasabi nila.
if we look at it on how we are,
Pag kinumpara sa atin.
pag kinumpara sa atin, the millennials and the Gen X, talagang
Lalo
Talaga
na
ba?
baby
Isn't that
boomers.
like a isn't that a
Sweeping
parang
generalization.
mayabang na claim natin ganyan?
Is it true? Yan ang tanong.
but let's just say that they live in a different context with a different dynamics.
Okay. So ano
They're
nga
just
yun?
different.
What led some people to be more fragile?
Well, one thing that led people to be more fragile is that, balik tayo sa parenting and the generational cohorts.
Sige.
Ha? Remember the baby boomers, they're the very, very tough, parang
Yep.
ganyan. World War
Traditionalist.
II, World War II survivors were here. So, anak kami ng mga World War II ng traditionalists.
Matibay ka.
Matibay kami. But that time, kids are not seen and they're not heard. Bata ka lang.
Wala kang voice.
Wala kang voice.
Ako masusunod kasi ako
Correct.
matanda.
Correct.
ka lang.
Exactly. Ako yung matanda, sumunod ka lang, bawal kang sumagot.
Yeah.
So, it carried on with the Gen Xers. I'm a Gen Xers. Hindi naman yung older Gen X, okay? Yung mga papunta na ng Gen Y.
Meron pang negotiation
Disclaimer.
na.
Oo, kasi ibang... But,
Sino
and
ba pa?
I'm a proud Gen X anyway.
let's go.
But we grew up that we should obey.
Right.
We should obey. So kung meron ka pinagdadaanan, even if you're going through a lot, because you need to obey your parents, that actually trained us in two ways. Either to be emotionally repressed or to be resilient.
Okay. So may magandang
May magandang impact, pero yung iba naman, naging too repressed.
Oo.
So pwede kang sumagot, pero siguraduhin mo lang na acceptable sa parents mo yung sagot mo. Naging maparaan. Diba? So, we can express but not all. We're still cautious. So, the younger one, so itong si Gen X, they gave birth to the Gen
Zs.
The Gen Zs, yes.
Sila yung nanay at tatay ng Gen Z.
Yes, the Gen X are the parents of
Oo nga.
the Gen
So, I was gonna
Zs.
say millennial, pero
Tama,
hindi
diba?
Gen Z.
Gen Alpha ang anak natin eh.
Gen
Oo.
Alpha anak nyo. Yung anak ko, border ng Gen Z and Alpha. Sa border ako di ba? Ng Gen X. So, we raised the kids, many of them, raised the kids. I don't want my kids to go through that same thing that I went through with my parents.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Kaya laging battle cry niyan. Ayoko maranasan ng mga anak ko. So, they become too endearing, too giving.
Oo.
Meron din naman nagsiswing into that pendulum na too strict pa rin. At yung iba naman, naging too rigid.
Oo.
Too rigid.
Too rigid. Hindi, ganito ka nalakihan ganito pa rin. Hindi nag-adapt.
Right.
Okay.
Pero meron naman na naging too passive.
So may meron kang once yung na very permissive, meron kang very prohibitive.
Yes. So, it became because of their wounds,
Oo.
trauma.
Nag-overcorrect.
So ito, yung iba, dapat pakinggan yung mga bata. Yun naman iba, naging OA.
Aha.
Dagdag mo yung factor ng technology. I'll give you one concrete example.
Uh-huh.
For example, during our time, bakit tayo may mental toughness? Sa school, if you get upset, hindi ka pwedeng umiyak anytime you want. You must manage your emotion. So there's appropriateness. O kaya punta kang CR, dun ka umiyak. Pag may kaaway ka, bukas, papasok ka pa rin ng school, hindi excuse na umabsent. And you have to deal with that kaaway na katabi mo. So there's that, have you been in that situation that you don't want to go to school because it's so uncomfortable to go to school? But you need to go to school kasi kung hindi, papagalitan ka ng parent mo.
Yes.
Walang excuse na mag-absent, di ba?
Right, and
Pag may
nabully
lagnat ka
o
lang,
ano.
dun ka lang pwedeng mag-absent.
Correct.
So, yung pag nabully ka, we deal with that, take note of the word discomfort.
Yeah.
The emotional discomfort is there. So, and then, tititigan mo yung classmate mo, parang, nakikita mo mag-eye contact kayo, naging magka-group kayo. You have to deal with that. Umiikot yung chan mo, magkaaway kayo. I-deal with mo pa rin yun.
Okay.
That increase our emotional tenacity.
Yes.
So you have to face...
You
Oo.
face your fear. You face the people you don't like.
Mag-adapt ka.
And then, you don't know, but it's actually helping us a lot.
Correct.
To improve how we manage our frustration, to manage your anger. Kasi hindi ka naman pwede mag-lash out automatically.
Correct.
Okay, bring it online.
Correct.
When kids are unpleasant, when kids, they don't like something, what do they do? For example, gaming. O young kids. O ba, kung grade 1 yung pinag-uusapan natin. Pag nakaaway mo yung kaaway mo online, either i-bash mo yan, i-chat mo yan, immediately tell them how you feel.
Or, ano.
Because there's that certain degree of anonymity if you're doing it
Yeah.
online. Another is that, pag nabwisit ka, edi iwanan mo,
Iba-block mo lang. Or
i-block mo.
Alis ka na doon sa game.
But you did not have that training
Yeah.
and experience to really literally sit in with your emotions.
Because it's easy just
Wala.
to cancel them out of your
Either
life.
cancel them, either block them,
Yeah.
either
Or lash out.
you lash out. But then, ang bilis mo na na-resolve, ideally resolve, pero hindi mo naramdaman at hindi mo nanamnam at hindi ka naging uncomfortable with handling your emotion.
Ganda. Ganda lang. Galing.
Okay, so this is not just for our kids. This is not just a parenting thing. It's not even a generational
Yeah.
thing. It's being being comfortable with discomfort, with that
Yes.
with that problem.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Kaya yung iba hindi nila makaya. Kaya
Right.
bumibigay kasi pag nasakta na sila, parang, ano ba to? Ang sakit-sakit. The pain is too much for them to bear.
So ang response is either they numb the pain, vices, ganyan,
Yes.
or they try to flee from the pain. Or yun nga,
Hindi nila
kakansel.
hinaharap.
Tatanggalin
Yeah.
mo yung
Yes,
source
yes,
of
yes.
that instead of facing it head-on.
So sa relationship, there's another term. They stonewall.
Stone.
Bato.
Stonewall.
Ayoko makaramdam eh.
Right. Okay.
Ang galing.
Nasaan kayo dyan, dalawa?
Sige nga. Ako.
I wanna ask you,
Sige,
did you ever
please.
sit in with that unpleasant emotion when you were young? You have to go to school because of this. O kaya, kailangan mo sabihin sa mom mo na bumaksak yung math quiz or something. But that discomfort brought us to maturity.
Oo.
The experience. Or hiyang-hiya ka with something. Or makikita mo yung crush mo, namimilipit ka. Kasi ngayon, there's less of that.
Correct. Kasi hindi sila, parang feeling ko, dahil nga doon, pati yung dating ngayon hindi sila marunong kapag-date. Hindi sila marunong makirelate.
Because
Kasi
they
may
fear
discomfort
rejection.
The rejection, may
Oo.
discomfort. So dahil nga ganun.
They cannot handle that. Ito, yung mga bata ngayon, hindi makuha sa tingin. That's emotional cue eh.
Oo.
Di ba pag, as a teacher, before, I would get in the classroom, and then if they're noisy, I will all look at them in the eye,
Hindi ko magsasalita.
and then they will come. Hindi ka magkasalita. They know.
Tahimik na.
That's a cue. Tapos pag sa anak, diba, I remember my dad, pag psst, sumunod ka na, manginig ka na.
Correct.
So may cue yung parents nyo that makes you uncomfortable. Now yung kids, parang hindi sila nakukuha sa tingin. Well, my
Talaga?
kids nakuha pa sa tingin. Ikaw nakuha sa tingin, anak
Ay,
mo.
nakukuha talaga sa tingin.
Yes, because that's a good training.
Sa
But there
boses.
are kids, why?
Sa-
What's happening?
Correct,
Diba?
oo.
What's happening? They don't know that that's already a cue.
Galing. Galing.
Okay.
Sige. So, nagkaroon nga ng ganong shift eh. Kasi nga, so, you mean to say that yung response ng Gen Z was actually a reaction to the overcorrection of the parents, which is Gen Xers.
Yes.
And
Most of them became more permissive.
more permissive. So, in relation to that, kasi kasi merong two sides of two extremes eh. It's either pwedeng yung bata too sheltered
Yeah.
or naging too passive naman dahil too careless naman. So
Careless, yeah.
so in relation to that, kasi ngayon uso yung gentle parenting. Ako kasi hindi ko masyadong trip yung
Okay.
Actually, let's define it. Kasi
Let's
ako,
define it.
nalitong-lito rin ako niyan
The
as a
gentle
parent.
parenting, I don't know who coined it. But let me just tell you, as someone in this field, that gentle parenting as a concept and as a model, it's not well studied.
Oh.
So, walang scientific
Walang
research.
scientific. Pero, yung mga components, may I don't know, but may mga components ng gentle parenting, yun yung studied.
Okay.
So it's just like a mishmash of the well-studied ones. But as a whole, kung as an appliance, hindi siya foolproof,
Certified.
scientifically tested, applicable to all. Pero yung parts na ginamit dun sa appliance na yun,
Okay.
guaranteed yun.
I get you. Kaya nga ako, personally, I'm not a fan of coining, ito gentle parenting, ito hindi parenting na to. Because we need to correct parenting per se.
Because parenting is parenting. I
Correct.
think because people are moving out from the harshness of the previous generation.
Correct.
Na yung disciplining, they don't like the word discipline eh. But in reality, discipline is to disciple.
Correct.
Diba? It's from the word disciple,
Right, yeah.
meaning to lead.
lead.
So really, parenting is leading your kids. Where do you want to take them?
Galing.
I remember this illustration of setting boundaries. Eh. Like if you're in a mountain and there's a cliff, parenting is setting where they can move and so that they won't fall off the cliff.
But you're not really restricting them to just one side.
Yes, right.
Tama ka, you're setting that parameter fence.
Correct.
Making it bigger, making it adaptable to their needs so that they can move freely within the given. Beyond that, there could be consequences.
Right. And that parameter is discipline.
Yes.
Okay. So sige, using that same illustration, when is it a right amount of parameter or leeway for them to move so as to build resilience? And when is it
Sige,
not?
simulan natin sa preschool.
Okay.
So, simulan natin sa toddler. Ang toddlers are called, do you have a toddler pa?
Meron pa. Marami ako yan.
Ang toddlers are actually by mga terrible 2s and 3s. Ang unang ginagawa ng parents dyan, parang pag nagtatantrum, nagagalit yung parents, bakit ito nagtatantrum? Diba? But they don't know that the tantrum is an expression of an unmet need. And if it's an unmet need, the first thing that parents could do is actually train them to label their emotions. So you're already, toddler pa lang, 2, 3, so okay, let's talk later after you cry. Ganun ako sa anak ko. So you cry out first, when you're done, we'll talk. Kahit hindi niya ako masasagot, parang, are you ready to talk? Yes. Parang, are you upset? Or are you angry with something? So binibigyan mo na sila ng cue for them to actually, without them, I'm really upset. So there, tinuruan mo na sila ng emotions. So that is increasing their emotional vocabulary. Next time that happen, it's easy for you to, at saka yung toddler, Mom, I'm upset. Madali na nilang
Na-label na
sabihin
niya,
kasi
nasabi na
unti-unti, tinatrain mo na sila. And that's actually being resilient. You don't, pag nag-tantrum yung toddler, please, wag nyo silang offer na, what do you want? Do you want your toy? I'll bring you to Jollibee. No. That is actually giving a band-aid solution.
Ma-manipulate ka pa eh.
Kasi
Magiging
magaling
manipulation
sila.
pa eh, oo.
Nagiging manipulation sila. Kaya yung cry, nagiging nagiging acting.
Acting, oh.
When my son was young, meron kaming term dyan, is that real cry? Are you really upset? Or is that ngoy-ngoy? So ngoy-ngoy is just, nag-iinarte lang siya. But that is already teaching them that we're not going to give in if that's just a whim or a ngoy-ngoy.
Yeah.
So you got hurt, you hurt somebody, you did not obey, I'm sorry, but you really have to cry it out first and then later we'll talk. That's toddlerhood. Let's go to preschool. Sa preschool, marami na dito na lumalabas yung mga parameters ng mas madami. Kasi they're more explorative, diba?
Right.
And then they're testing the waters.
Of what
So
can
So
and
here,
cannot be done.
so I believe in the setting of setting the tone, giving the kids affirmation, building their worth, and make sure that you have the right consequence setting. You agree on the rules. Parang what? Some parents, I don't know for gentle parenting, I'm not a fan. But yung sasabihin nila parang, bibigyan mo na ng rules? Yes, because that's already that you're putting the,
The
parameters
parameters.
in. So, di ba, simpleng outlet, do not touch this.
Right.
Why? Because you will get hurt. So dito, meron mga parents gumagawa ng story. Ay, pag ginawa mo yan, lalabas yung ganito. Hindi naman totoo.
Correct.
Okay.
But you're teaching them the real skills here. If you do this, I'll give you a perfect example. When my son is 4, 5, he's really into cars. Pwede siya mag-assist sa'yo sa pag-buy and sell. He's really into cars. Tapos, ang dami niya talagang kotse. Ang rule namin, kasi yun, di ba, pwede siyang accident prone, yung mga Matchbox,
Paano?
Hot Wheels. So, ang rule namin, if you play with the toys, make sure that you put it back, you pack away. If you don't pack away, you're not gonna see your toys. You're gonna see those toys for quite a while. Meron pang isa.
Tatapon mo?
Tatago ko lang.
Tatago ko.
So, one time talaga iniwanan niya, tapos tumakbo siya sa labas, naglalaro. Pagbalik niya, wala. Ang mga 5 days na, masyado naman akong harsh siguro, 5 days na. Mom, when I'm gonna see my cars, I really miss my cars! Kasi, you agreed already.
May usapan kayo. Oo.
May usapan kayo eh.
They hold, actually, totoo yan.
you hold them accountable and that's how you teach them to be resilient. Kasi tiisin mo, wala eh.
Oo.
Ginawa mo eh. Yun yung tough, huwag kang bibigay.
So you have to stand your ground.
Correct.
You have to stand, you have to bend a little. My daughter, one time, she hurt her kuya. So she hurt her kuya and then she's really upset about something. Iyak lang siya ng iyak. My daughter is like, sabi sa book, 15 minutes lang iiyak, 30 minutes na siya umiiyak, tinapatan ko na ng electric fan, umiiyak pa rin siya. Okay, I think I need to leave you there and think. Talagang kailangan, hindi mo sila sasabayan. Kasi if you have agreements, malinaw sa kanila, what did you and mommy talked about? When this happens, you have to sit down. Kumbaga, quiet time mo muna, tawag namin chill time ka muna. Tinapatan ko na ng electric fan para umiyak siya. Tapos bigla na, pagkatalikod ko, bigla siyang, yung umiyak pa na, Mom! Ala ko nasaktan. Mom, I'm really so upset. Can you just give me a hug? Okay? I gave her a hug. 1 minute. I will hug you, pero hindi pa tapos yung chill time mo.
Oo.
Kasi rule eh.
Rule.
Oo, correct.
Nandun pa rin siya sa upuan. Eventually, we talk. Alam niya na, and that's how you build resilience. Kasi natatakot yung iba, baka daw magka-mental health condition yung anak
Yo.
nila.
Yeah.
Or baka
But that's chicken and egg. I'm so
matrauma.
hot on
Or
that.
matrauma,
Baka matrauma.
or-
Let them deal with that later. But that's gonna be a trauma because you're instilling the right parameters and discipline. If you agree about it and it's done out of love without spanking,
Let's go into
sila
that.
matutrauma.
So,
Bakit sila matutrauma na pinag-chill out time mo lang ng matagal? Papakainin mo rin naman yan after eh. Yayakapin mo pa rin yan eh. But it's clear to them that there's a violation to the rule. She hurt the brother. She hurt someone.
part of that, you mentioned already, spanking, but yun nga, it's one parameter or consequence when they
Yes.
cross the parameter.
When
so
they-
is that warranted?
What do you mean warrant?
Meaning,
So kung, ang usapan ninyo, pag ginawa mo to,
hindi siya tumupad.
Hindi tumupad, palo ka,
Oh.
at ano yun, is that, yun ang sinasabi niya.
Yes. And all the conditions at the consequences, merong natural consequences and meron logical consequences. Paano yon? Natural consequences, that pag hindi mo yun, pag you go beyond, for example, you go beyond 9 p.m. And you have school and you have to wake up at 5 a.m. Pag na-late ka, hindi kita,
Hindi kita
for school
ihatid sa
age,
school.
mga grades 3, 4, 5, you abuse your use of digital. Usapan natin hanggang, for example, 9 p.m. ka.
Right.
But I saw last night hanggang 11 p.m. ka. Kung malate ka kinabukasan at hindi ka babangon, hindi kita ihahatid extra kung maiwan ka ng school bus. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Kasi meron kang violate. That's a natural
So,
consequence
kailangan mo,
of what happened.
right.
Inubos mo yung pera mo, hindi kita
Wala ka
bibigyan
ng
ng extra. That's a natural consequence because you did not meet the agreements. Simply like that.
So parang ang malaking bagay dito sa parenting is pre-planning.
Oh yeah.
Planning the parameters, the consequences,
Rules.
setting the rules.
Yes.
Ganyan. Kasi kung hindi, kung parent ka, tas parang, sige, bahala na. Pag nangyari yun, band-aid solution or
Kaya,
upakan mo na lang,
upakan
ganyan.
mo na lang. I-confiscate mo yung gadget. Di wala namang kinalaman doon.
Oo. Hindi siya
Correct,
natuto.
yun nga.
Wala, di ba? Iko-confiscate nila. Wala namang kinalaman doon yun eh. Hindi naman yun yung problema eh. Ba't mo tinanggal yung gadget? Hindi naman walang kinalaman. Kung may kinalaman sa gadget, doon mo tanggalin. O bawa, nag-overuse, for example, my kids, parang, I think, you violated some things. Parang I noticed for the past 3 days, you're not surrendering your gadget to me. Nung grade school sila, at this time, parang you consumed your time allocation. So I'm computing, okay, you have to give it to me for 2 days. You cannot use it for 2 days. Kasi parang, dahil nakabakasyon ka, or kay example, tapos na exam mo, inabuso mo yung usapan natin.
Correct.
So, di ba, that's like the natural consequence.
Oo.
So, you're making them think.
Right. The natural consequence builds that adversity or that resiliency.
Yeah.
Kasi they have to, kailangan nila, harapin yung decision nila.
Pag hindi ka naligo, di sorry ka.
Oo nga.
Di ba? Ikaw baka magkasakit ka. I mean, di ba, ang dali eh. Naturally, it will happen. Yung logical, pag hindi ka rin, pag naubos mo yung pera mo, logically, wala kang baon, hindi kita bibigyan. Hindi kita bibigyan extra. Kasi ang tendency ng maraming parents is that nakakaawa.
Parang nagiging safety net pa. Bumagsak
And
na.
when naawa ka dito, simple lang yan eh. Hindi yan matatrauma because it's already agreed.
Correct.
It's just not rules that you said na dapat ganito. No. Would
Hindi
you...
Oo nga.
Lalo na, kaya ito effective pag age ng 5. They have logical ready. Yun.
Hindi ka maaawa as a parent kasi may napag-usapan na kayo.
Yes. At ginagawa mo yan hindi para sa here and now. Ginagawa
For the
mo yan,
future.
investment yan for the future.
Exactly.
Because that teaches them agreement and discipline and you have to stay within these bounds.
Yes. Pero allowed naman, di ba? Yun nga lang, hindi mo binibigay lahat. Gadget use.
Pero Doc,
Yes.
balik tayo dun sa spanking kasi ako namamalo talaga ako eh. Pero ako, for example, dalawa lang dahilan bakit ako namamalo. Pag nanakit ka at kapag dinisrespect mo nanay mo, tatay mo, lolo mo, pag nanigaw
Is
ka.
that an agreed consequences with your kids?
Yes, it's an agreed consequence.
Okay.
Ako hindi ako settled sa issue na yan eh. Hindi, may time atang na-try ko na, tas na-guilty talaga ako after. With the fear
It's
of,
supposed to
na baka
be agreed.
Sorry?
Agreed sila.
Agreed,
eh.
yeah.
So, hindi siya magigilty. Ang tendency, pag hindi nyo agreed, tapos, ginawa mo dahil bugso ng damdamin mo bilang magulang.
Yun ang traumatizing.
Yun ang trauma.
Oo.
Yun ang ano.
Kasi makikita ng anak mo na parang yung midterm, yung nabuyo ka, para saktan sila. Naging projection siya
Nagkaroon
ng
ng
issue mo.
intent of hurting them
Oo.
as compared to...
Kasi parang,
Actually,
why are you
hindi-
not listening to me? It's about you. It's not about them.
Correct. Actually, hindi intent eh. Hindi, walang intent to hurt eh. Nagkataon lang na yun lang yung coping mechanism mo sa issue mo.
Di ba even
Yeah.
pets, dinidiscipline mo?
Mm.
Di ba? Kaya nga yung iba na, buti nga yung mga aso, merong coach. Di ba nagpapa-train? Same thing with parenting.
Right.
So and then you have to be intuitive also to get to know your child.
Okay.
Correct.
Mayroong mga bata na automatic, they're easy kids. they easily follow.
Oo, meron. Tama.
So, marami kang anak.
So, marami kang
makakompare
anak.
mo.
Meron akong anak na mabilis sumunod. Meron akong anak na sobrang tigas talaga ng ulo minsan.
Oo. So, ang term ko nga dyan, my son is by the book, my daughter, I wanna throw the book at her. And she knows it. Because she does not defy me. She defies what does the book say.
Okay.
So, kung 30 minutes lang yung dapat naiyak yung bata, sa kanya, ay, hindi ka pa napapangal. More than 30 minutes ka na umiiyak, dumadrama ka pa rin. There. Sabi nung book, at this time, dapat ganito. Bakit siya? So there. Because, as a teacher, as in this profession, I read developmental psych books. So, medyo uma-advance ako ng dapat expected ko sa mga anak ko.
Right.
So, kaya yung parenting, parang it came on naturally with me also.
Galing.
Pero because it's really something that I like. And ngayon, kaya ko nang tumayo at sabihin na, we're doing things right. We did it right somehow. Kasi nakikita ko na yung mga anak ko
Yeah, you're seeing the fruits of it already.
We're seeing the
now.
fruits.
Nagbunga.
Pwede na akong magyabang na parang, okay, konti na lang. 6 years na lang.
Adult na sila.
10, grade 10. So, 2 years more and then, so graduate na kami and we can see the fruit.
Bagong libro na yan.
Bagong libro na yun, pwede na talaga.
Parenting
I
book
think
na yan.
that's more credible for me to
Credible.
write about
Oo,
parenting.
correct.
Diba?
Correct.
So, pero the consequence ever since. So, I have to use that term. The parents need to be intuitive to get to know their kids.
Right.
And even if you have that general agreement with everyone, you have 4 kids, but still, meron kang one-on-one special time. Kasi not all of them would respond or react the same way.
Yes. Tama.
So the parameters expands or contracts at times and depending on the child.
Yes. And depending on the child, depende rin sa season.
Yun nga eh. At
Correct.
times, depende sa
So
season
ito
nga
preschool yung kaninang
Oo,
sabi ko
so
sa inyo.
contract yan.
Ang preschool, they're just so fun to be with. So it's the age of awe.
Aha.
Yung parang they're trying to put marami silang tanong, kailangan mo silang upuan.
Correct.
So, yung tanong nila, dun mo rin ipasok kung ano yung mga consequences of things. Why? Why is that so? You need to explain to them, di ba, ang dami nilang tanong, age 3, 4, 5. Why? Why is that? How come? Yun yung tanong nila. And the parents need to answer.
The parents need
The parents need to answer. Tas don't give them fake answers. They can tell.
Correct.
How come you told me before it's like this?
Yeah, they remember that. Parang pinanghawakan nila minsan yung sinasabi mo talaga.
Oo, tapos malalaman nila hindi naman pala. 'Di ba? Gumagawa ka lang ng story. So, lalo na yung mga parents ngayon, talagang, mommy, fake news ka. Kaya na sabihin ng mga anak mo ngayon. So, pagdating ng grade school, especially the middle schoolers, the grades 4, 5, when they hit puberty, eto yung concern ng parents, parang nagbago na siya. Bakit puro friends? Bakit nagsasarada ng pinto? Bakit puro friends? Iba na yung gusto. Because that's a developmental need.
They're asserting their autonomy.
Independent.
There's
Yeah.
trying to explore their capabilities on what they are capable of doing. They want to try this food, they want to try this outfit, they want to be with this kind of friends, and then they have another set of friends, they want to be with the trend. Friends are more important in the grades 3, 4, 5, 6 than parents. Kaya natitest yung parent-child relationship. Kaya ideally, the 70% of your relationship with the child happens from 0 to the early childhood, meaning at grades. The early childhood lasts until mga 7 or 8. Beyond that, when the puberty hormone kicks in, that's also the onset that they're interacting with the world. Kaya kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga bata na nasa grades 3 and 4, laging nakikipag-away sa friends. But that's a social skill. They are negotiating rules sa parents. May nakikipag-negotiate ba
Yeah.
sa'yo?
Meron.
Malapit na.
Meron.
That is a skill. Palagi, di ba? So, pag nakipag-negotiate, huwag niyo sabihin sumasagot ka na. Upuan nyo, so yan, why is this important?
Right.
You need to obey because you're also trying to test waters, to test the parents' limits,
Correct.
and also to get to know how the world connects with things. Lumalaki yung mundo nila eh. Ito pa yung favorite nila. How come in my classmate?
Yan, so paano yun?
Yung mommy niya,
iba yung...
pinapayagan.
Meron akong term dyan. How come with my classmate, they're allowed this and that about gadgets?
Kasi kami
they're
walang
allowed
gadget
this.
Yun, nagtatanong na nga. Ba't
Kami,
sila
may
walang
gadget kami, shared.
Okay.
Another topic altogether yan.
Wow.
Digital parenting.
Okay.
Yung gadget, when my kids are small, we're fortunate na it's not as infested as now. Ngayon kasi easy access. But I allow them I think for a time we have that first generation Samsung tablet, yung maliit. So that's what they use, but that's shared. Eventually, when my son is in middle school, meron kaming old phone that they use, but they need to get it from me. It's shared. Why? If the gadgets are shared, the kids don't have the entitlement that it's mine.
Right.
Pwede yun. You can start doing that to your kids. And then that's also teaching them to be digitally resilient. Ang rule ko noon, you can only have 2 apps each. Boring, no? 2 apps? Anong gagawin namin sa 2 apps? Ngayon, siguro ganun sabihin nila. But looking back, remember they gave their sharing at your feast. But then now looking back, they're really glad.
Responsible.
And they're responsible with their use. No, it's not perfect. We have
Self-policing pa nga.
hit and miss. Gano'n sila ka-self-police? Oh my God, nagbubulungan sila. Pag yung katabi namin sa restaurant, look at that gadget kid. Hindi siya kumakain.
Ginajudge.
Ginajudge nila. My God, ganun nakapulis yung mga anak ko. Because it's so fun to just be off gadget. They realize that. But then, it needs to have the rules are clear. In the house.
Right.
So when they're testing in middle school, what works for the other family? At ang favorite naming sagot, because in our family, this is what we value.
Right.
In our family, connected yan sa values.
Klaro.
Klaro na ginagawa namin to because we want you to develop this.
So, ang dami dyan talaga.
Ito yung priority ng family natin.
Napag-uusapan.
Hindi natin alam doon sa ibang pamilya. Pero kaya namin to ginagawa.
Explain.
So I think a lot of what we've discussed so far is building resiliency by establishing rules.
Yes.
And then just being fluid in terms of contracting that
Yeah.
rule or expanding that.
And
for
But you need to
grow.
uphold that.
You need to
Hold that.
uphold that. Isn't it the tool is the parent's self-awareness?
Yes, isa pa yan. Oo.
The parent's ability to actually communicate.
Correct. And plan.
And plan.
Oh.
And to see the logical and the natural consequences of things.
Yeah.
No special tool there.
Ang gusto ko...
Ulit.
Sige.
The
Parents' self-awareness.
or your parenting ability,
Parenting
and then your ability to communicate
Communicate.
properly.
Okay.
Meaning maganda yung
The
may relasyon ka
rules,
na
the
pundasyon.
values, why we do this, the consequences.
Kailangan talaga tiyaga.
Yeah.
Hindi pwedeng basta, sumunod ka
Correct.
lang. And then the third is actually the consequence setting. Either the
Logical
natural consequences or the logical consequences, because it needs your parents, mindset, what you need to pass on. Kaya kung ikaw ay parent na hindi klaro sa values nyo,
Yun.
ikaw yung maki-question ng mga anak mo.
Tama.
So, bakit
Yeah.
dad ikaw?
May
Tapos
inconsistency,
magagalit ka, tapos
ganyan.
mat-trigger yung
Trigger
trauma
ka.
mo.
Kailangan mo.
So there, they would actually question you. The second, your communication skill is very critical because that's what you use
Yeah. Okay.
to deliver the consequence setting. Tapos pag nangyari na, diba, that's discipline. The result is discipline. The result is training kids to be resilient.
Right.
Kailangan magtiyaga, magtiis, magtipid, umiyak kung kinakailangan. Let me highlight on emotions. During the middle school years, that when you start in preschool and then in the early childhood, meaning the toddler,
6, 7.
preschool, and then the middle school years is the middle years. That's grade 4, 5. Ang dami ng emosyon yan. Kung nasimulan mo yan dito,
Establish mo na dati.
dito in the earlier part, pagdating nito, your kids can
Mas madali.
your kids will change. Sigurado ako magbabago yung anak nyo. And don't stop the change because it's part of their developmental process.
Right.
Pero you have to be there to catch them when the emotions are
Unbearable.
because, puberty hormones. There's too many things going on, friendship, school demands, sports activities, extracurricular, and all their puberty hormones are changing.
Yes.
Either boy or girl,
Physiological
nangyayari yan,
changes.
physiological. Sobrang dami yan. They get to be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And sometimes all they need to do is give a good cry. So, as parents, hindi mo kailangan sagutin lahat. Ang kailangan mo nandyan ka para yakapin sila pag umiyak sila. And be their sounding board. You don't need to give solution for all. You just need to be there with them. Because that will set the stage later on when they're teenagers.
Right.
Na mas maraming issue ang nangyayari.
Actually, I wanted to shift into perhaps another way in which we build resiliency apart from the rules and the parameters is, the realities.
Yeah.
So, alam naman natin, mahirap ang buhay. There
Yes.
will always be pain and suffering in this world. So, as parents, how do we then respond to what realities of life do we allow to enter into the life of our child? Kasi maybe, yun yung extremes eh. May iba na, mahirap ang buhay. Yan yung reality. So, may iba na, okay, can allow for them to face that harsh reality. May iba naman who close them out
Sometimes, yung
from that
parents
or
narinig
shelter.
ko na, halimbawa may gusto, latest iPhone, gusto na anak nila, na grade school lang. Pero sasabihin mo sa anak mo, anak, wala tayong pera para dyan, sige, pag nagkapera ko, bibilan kita. That's not actually grounding on your reality. You're realistic if you tell your kids, this is something beyond our budget. We can give you a phone, but not that.
Okay.
Because it's too much at your age to have that. So that's grounding. Ina-align mo yung reality mo sa need or sa longing ng anak mo.
Kasi di naman totoong wala kayong pera eh. It's just that
Yes.
hindi yan kasama sa budget.
At saka yung values mo, hindi.
Hindi yun. Hindi yun ang value kasi natin.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
kailan ba namin binila ng phone yung anak namin nung graduate ng grade 6 ba going to high school. Pero binila namin siya na, ito lang yung budget You have to choose something within that. Because it's teaching them na ito yan, magtiis ka. When my kids are expanding and lumalaki, yung growth spurt, oh my God, every year bibili ka ng sapatos.
Yun,
We buy in the outlet store. Bakit? Ang bilis magpalit eh.
Correct.
Oo.
Tapos dumating sa point na ang daming sapatos ng asawa ko kasi yung hand-me-down ng anak ko, sa kanya kasya.
Sana handi daw na.
Correct! Tawan-tawa kami noon. Parang, oh my God, why would you give them the latest? Kailangan bibigyan mo sila ako talagang special occasion, graduation.
Correct.
They accomplish something so grand.
Oo.
But don't give them everything that they want all the time.
Correct.
Because you're treating them that, yes, we can afford. You can teach them we have the money, but it's not part of our values. That's not our priority.
In relation to his question kasi, I guess most Filipinos, especially if you came from poverty,
Yeah.
ang mindset nila, hindi ko to naranasan nung bata ako, gusto kong iparanas
Yes.
na all the best
Privileges
in life.
yan,
Hindi
Privileges.
ba? Kaya ka naging successful because of grit.
Exactly my point. Tama.
Oo.
Kaya ang tanong ko, halimbawa, nung isang beses nag-uusap kami ng asawa ko na kasi yung school ng anak ko parang 5 minutes away walk. Sabi ko sa kanya, mag-grade 4 na si Zion. Gusto mo paglakarin na natin sa mula school hanggang bahay o kaya mo bahay hanggang school. Tapos ang sagot niya, "Di delikado eh." Tapos sabi ko naman sa kanya, akala ko ba nung bata ka, grade 1 pa lang, pinagko-commute ka na
yes.
ng nanay mo. Delikado din naman ngayon. Ang kaibahan lang, tayo may kotse, kayo wala.
Yes.
Pero, so in relation to that, my question is this. How do we balance giving a good life without them robbing the opportunity for them to be resilient?
Nakuha yung sinasabi mo. Kasi ako, excited ako na matutong mga anak ko mag-commute.
Exactly.
Commuter din ako eh. Yan parang si wife mo. Grade 3 pa lang pinag-commute na ako. Kasi yung house namin, paglabas mo may jeep.
Exactly.
Literally paparahin where we live in the main road.
Oo.
Tapos yung school ko, pagbaba ko, ayan na, tapos may may police na mag-guide sa
Mag-guide.
estudyanteng tumawid. No hassle. That's so practical, diba? But
Exactly. May
babalik
fears
pa rin
ka eh.
tayo sa fears. You have to actually get to know your child and what they're capable of. So, one story. When Migo was grade 4, takot din ako.
Yeah.
But then my son is actually very excited always to go out. Makipag-basketball, maglaro sa kalye. Yun yung talagang siya, very passionate about that. Nung minsan, he forgot his science book. Nagbabike na siya noon. He forgot his science book in school. Parang ganyan. 5 minutes to 8 minutes by walk. Mom, I think I can do it. I will just bike to school. Doon lang siya sa kalye namin nagbabike. Payagan ko ba to? Sabi ko, pero pagkakataon na to eh.
Exactly.
Diba?
Oo.
Kasi I know his capability. Maganda yung balance niya.
Ayan.
Sige na nga. So, I sat down with my emotion. I prayed while my son left. Tapos sabi ko, what's taking him so long? Baka sinabitan na ng kotse. Nasa loob kami ng subdivision na, by the way. Sinabitan na ng kotse. Oh my God. By the way, consultant ako ng school. Tumawag ako sa guard. Kuya, andyan pa po si Migo. Ay, ma'am, kaalis lang po. Nakahinga ako nung narinig ko na yung gate na bumukas. Kasi if the only way through it is to have that position of allowing.
Exactly.
We will not know their capacity.
Right.
Now that he's in college, people are asking me, so paano nagdadala ng kotse anak mo? We live in the East, in Cainta. Magdadala ng kotse anak ko hanggang Manila? Unang-una, parking is an issue. Ang pangalawang ngayon, gas is an
Gas ang
issue.
mahal.
Pangatlo, no. I don't want my child to have that sense of entitlement na nakuha niya lahat ng comforts agad-agad without working for it.
Okay.
Take note, yun yung sinasabi namin mag-asawa lagi. Kailangan minsan mag-squirm sila to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. Right.
Yung kinikwento ko kanina, my kids don't have aircon in their room. Simply because I don't want to
You
give
live in
them aircon.
Antipolo. It's
We live in Cainta.
Ay, sorry,
The
Antipolo,
trees
Cainta.
in the subdivision are big. So it's cold with an electric fan. Yes, it's cold with an aircon. But tagusan yung hangin. Hindi naman kami nasa condo na, hindi naman dikit-dikit yung bahay. So, given that, I think it's just right. Kasi kami rin naman yung nagbayad ng
Kuryente.
bakit kailangan lahat ng perks? So ngayon, my son is already almost an adult. Meron siyang girlfriend. Pag pupunta siya sa girlfriend, does he need to bring a car? No! We allow you to bring the car pag susunduin mo yung kapatid mo, pag meron kayong errands na inutusan kayo. Pero pag may date ka, mag-commute ka. That's also protecting them.
Correct.
right.
Correct.
And I just want to say, because I'm sure some of our listeners would be thinking about the obvious, because I am of that, you would say, privilege. Sasabihin ko na. Oo,
RK.
i-rich shame nyo na ako. Pero, i-social shaming nyo na ako. Pero yes. So I represent that other end na gano'n, na may given certain luxuries
Yeah.
or privileges na I personally felt na I think that's why my wife would complain that may konting problema na nayayanig ka ako kagad, ganyan. Because I'm not perhaps as resilient as
Anak mayaman. Yun talaga.
So, dapat pala kayong mag-session ng asawa ko. Hindi naman RK, pero only child na parang automatic na naka-hand over lahat.
Gusto ko lang, hindi naman sobrang ganun yung parents ko. In fairness, they taught us, instilled in a certain grit and hard work
Yes.
also. Pero yan, I just wanted to state the obvious kasi makikita, clear, that's the elephant in the room. Si Velden grew up in that mold and that thus his parenting is such. Ako yung kay Kyler ngayon na medyong
mas
protective. Oo.
Mas takot.
Yeah.
Oo.
Kasi wala ka rin naman familiarity to how it is.
Ooh, I see.
Wala siya sa
Right.
consciousness mo eh.
Correct.
That's why my wife balances me out
Yes.
and says, sige, hayaan mo siya.
That's how
ganyan.
my husband and
Hayaan
I
siya madapa."
balance each other.
Tama.
Kasi hindi naman spoiled yung husband ko.
Oo, sana
Pero
hindi rin
mas
ako.
grounded lang ako. Mas grounded lang. Nakita ko for example now, even chores, we have one helper. But mula pandemic, my kids need to wash dishes and do their room and clean out their bathroom. Why? Hindi na nga sila, I was raised to help out in the family business. We have a garment business before. I need to help out. They cannot just see me hanging around there watching TV. Kasi you need to go to the tahian to help out. So my kids now, they don't have that. But I teach them, okay, can you help me sort out the books that I need to sell tomorrow?
Okay.
So may participation sila.
May ambag ka sa bahay.
Tapos sa ministry, minsan nakikita nila kung anong ginagawa. And then I allow them to be involved also.
Yeah.
Especially if there's on-site pastoral care events. And even my kids with other events, na, can you do tech for me? Because that's also immersing them that there's a lot of things beyond you.
There's a lot of need.
There's a lot of need. Pero ako talaga, ang isa sa pinaka-accomplishment sa akin, yung mapag-commute yung mga anak ko. The boy was so different. Ang dali namin na pag-commute yan. But the girl is a different thing altogether.
Right. Right. So, as parents, I'm finding it that we have the role to manage, yun nga, how much pain, how much suffering do we allow in our children's life?
Okay.
So as to be sure na, okay, he will be resilient, he'll be confident. Pero to a point din na hindi naman sila put in harm's risk or masasaktan sila na it'd be damaging to them forever. So how do we manage that? How do we...
Okay. So you also, as I said, you have to get to know your kids. Kung yung anak mo, madaling magreklamo, I think the more na you need them to train them to have patience.
Yeah.
Kung yung anak mo willing, that's a good indicator. Willing naman, yung anak ko yung nagsabi,
Matapang.
ako na po, kaya ko na pong mag-commute, mag-jeep na lang po ako. So nauna yung anak ko sa ganyan. Yung boy ko, yung girl ko, medyo parang, oh my God, Mom, we can naman take the bus. Okay. So, you have to get to know your child. Yung sinasabi mo na, simulan mo sa maliliit. Simulan mo sa household chores. Mahihirapan ba sila? Malayo ba sa bituka or what? Pero meron din naman na parang OA na to.
Right.
Di naman parang, halimbawa, entrance exam. Huwag mo na pag-commutein yung anak mo na may entrance exam sa UP tapos hindi niya alam kung saan siya pupunta. Samahan mo naman. Parang mamimili ka kung ano yung full support pero mamimili ka kung saan sila ititrain.
Correct.
So, start with household chores. I don't know if it's a real study but it was proven that the ones who are actually successful in life are the ones who are trained to do household chores. Kasi may disiplina ka eh.
Correct.
Alam mo na there's, a life beyond your
Yourself.
own.
You
Your
contribute.
own. So, hanggang ngayon, yung mga anak ko, kahit na may helper, sila yung naghuhugas ng pinggan sa gabi. And then, they learn to negotiate.
So next time, ang talk naman natin, how to make your helpers resilient. Kasi ginagawa na ng anak mo yung...
Ay, hindi ba? I'm sure chores na iba. Pero pag gabi, sila yung nakatoka or lunchtime kung sino yung nandyan.
Galing.
So, they edit it. Parang, did you wash yesterday? Okay, it's my turn today. But another one, wag mong sagutin lahat para sa anak mo.
Yun nga, yeah.
That's the simplest thing. Either preschool, example, teach them how to order food in the counter.
Correct.
Wag mo dun ilagay dun sa machine sa fast food.
Correct.
Dun sa tao.
Sila kumausap.
Ikaw yung maghingi ng tissue.
Correct.
Ikaw yung maghingi ng
Right.
extra water. But I'm shy. No.
You can do it.
You can do it. That's really resilience. Kulang, can you check our orders? Kulang. Okay, so what would you do?
Right.
It's not putting them on the spot. Nandun ka pa rin eh. Hindi mo naman iniwan na, ito pera, ikaw mag-order. Hindi naman eh. Unti-unti.
Sige. So, you're managing rules, you're managing harsh realities. How would you then manage now, let's say, affirmation or validation?
Okay.
Kasi minsan, di ba, meron nga yung mga participation trophies, ganyan. So, like, sige.
Let's look at affirmation and praise.
Oo.
Magkaiba siya.
Okay.
So, we praise and worship, right? It belongs to God. Praise, it's general.
Affirmation specific?
Affirmation, it's specific.
Oh.
If you make the child, they said, if you make the child live in praise, they feel that they're always good. Ay, ang galing-galing ng anak ko. Oh, you're so talino and all. But they don't know where.
Saan?
So praise may be empty if given too much.
Okay.
And as a general. So, halimbawa,
As a general.
you praise him for the behavior. So, ang galing na nakita ko,
So you
tinulungan mo yung...
affirm them for that.
Affirm. Okay.
So affirmation na, you know, I'm so happy yesterday. We did not need to wake you up. You woke up on your own and you took a bath by yourself. That's a very good thing to start. So affirmation, it's feeding them so that their self-worth can be built unti-unti.
Right.
So you affirm them so that they know where they're good at. In praise, alam lang nilang matalino ko by definition. Pero, teka lang, saan ba ako magaling? Kaya yung nangyayari yung iba, lumaki sa praise, nagiging entitled.
Oo.
Kasi hindi nila alam na, may loophole din pala ako, may imperfection din ako.
So kung resiliency is the goal, dapat affirmation. Okay. Hindi ba yun na may tendency na magiging mayabang or entitled?
Hindi, kasi alam nila kung saan.
Oo.
Even yung, yesterday, when you cried, I'm just so happy and I'm glad that you came to me after and we talk. And I really affirm you for being open to me. Diba, that's a very good
That's very
affirmation.
intentional.
That's validating the child.
Tapos nare-reinforce pa yung behavior and values nyo within the family.
Right.
Nagkakaroon ka rin ng way to open a discussion. Di ba ang daming natatarget? I saw that you fixed your stuff before hindi mo ginagawa yan. Now you're doing it. That's a very good thing to do.
So, okay. I mentioned earlier yung idea of participation trophies in school. Giving them, it's like giving them praise for something na just being present.
Yes.
So what do you think about that, and does that really help them in building
Well, it
resilience?
helps them because the school system is like that. Ang complementary na lang yan, huwag mo nang lagyan ng material equivalent.
Huwag mo na bigyan ng reward.
Huwag mo nang bigyan na, ng reward na, okay, I'll give you money for this, I'll give you prize money. Don't buy it anymore. Nagiging negosyo. I've experienced students na grade 6, 7, they would cheat because there's monetary involvement.
may
There's
ganong
Disneyland that's the price.
Okay,
Kasi
maling
di ka
values
manipulate eh. Kasi lumaki sila ng ganun eh. Pero kung pinalaki mo lang yung anak mo na good words, affirmation,
Okay.
Oo.
what is it that you want to eat today? Ako, I bribe my kids with food. They know that.
Oo.
So, can I treat you with something? Or can I treat you, you can claim a treat today for that accomplishment, pero hanggang dito lang yung budget. Kay 300 lang, 200.
Okay.
Parang it just gives them something, this is so nice.
May
Like
target.
literally a treat.
May goal.
Not a prize.
Right.
Kasi prize na yung trophy.
Follow-up question to this. So, kasi nga, participation trophy is just presence,
Yes.
participation. So, let's talk about competition. Is it healthy for a child to have this sense of competition na may winner, may loser? Does that setup build resilience?
That helps build resilience and to tell them that in a game, may nananalo, may natatalo.
Okay lang yan.
One way to give that example, children's party. Huwag mo laging tulungan yung anak mo sa children's
to
party.
Jerusalem.
Bayaan mong matalo.
Huwag mong kunin yung sa pabitin, kawawa yung ano eh.
Meron akong narinig na parang pag daw children's party, nagdadala siya ng extra prize. Para pag walang napanalunan yung
Oh my
anak niya,
God.
bibigyan niya. So that's already like what? That's
Expecting.
sick.
Oo.
Kasi you're giving the token even though that the behavior or the
Hindi
hindi mo
na
nagwaran.
guard.
So
Oo.
that's not making them resilient. That's
Correct.
making them, I'm entitled to this.
Okay.
Weaker and
How
softer.
do we make sure naman na hindi naman yung extreme na sobrang competitive, parang kailangan siya yung panalo parati.
Huwag mo silang
Dudurugin yung mga
ikukumpara.
kalaban niya para...
Huwag mo silang ikukumpara. The best parenting tip that I lived with my own parents, never compare them. Because kids become competitive when they're compared to someone. When they know that their sense of worth is supposed to be at par or more
Depende
with someone.
sa standing niya sa iba eh.
Yes. So, ngayon, most schools are no longer in the new numerical system. Hindi yung may top 1, top 2. Kasi marami ng magulang na nag-away. May, yung set point, naku, 0.05 na lang. Marami na nag-away. It's not that anymore. So, kaya tinan mo, even the school system now, with honors, with high honors, with highest honor, lahat kayo, everybody can get if you reach this. Because your competitions is supposed to be
yourself. So that's a healthy winner's mindset. That's a ang kalaban mo.
Ang tanong ko ito guide question ko lagi sa mga anak ko. Did you give your best?
Yeah,
Because that's
I was
my
asked
mom's,
that also.
That's my mom's question also with me before. Did you give your best? Did you give it all you got? Yes. Are you happy with this? Yes. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, tama. Kasi ako para sa akin, competition is really good. Because there are certain games in life that there's really a clear winner and pero merong clear winners sa games in certain aspects of life. But in general, as a whole, you win. In the long term, it's an infinite game. Life is an infinite game. So, kalaban mo yung sarili mo.
And you need to have that competitive bone to push you through, to motivate you.
Right.
But you don't get stuck in their accomplishment.
Correct.
It always needs to reflect back to you.
Hindi mo pwedeng itali yung self-worth mo doon.
Yeah, dun sa
Being a winner or loser.
How do we then teach our children how to fail and to deal with failure well?
That's so good.
Kasi may loser eh.
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi pag na-deal nila yun ang resilient. Kasi
kailangan mong laging ituro that in all experiences, there are two sides. Either you win or lose.
And it's okay to
And
lose.
you might fail. And it's okay to fail.
lose.
It's okay to fail.
Di ba meron parang failing is not an option? No, failing is a teacher.
Yeah.
Right.
For example, when my
Fail forward,
my daughter was having a hard time really in math, she doesn't like the online class before. Hindi talaga siya nag-thrive. Hirap na hirap siya sa math. Hirap na hirap siya because she doesn't like the teacher also. So sabi ko, my love, because teachers have different ways. And ako, syempre, gusto ko nang sumulat sa school. Nahihirapan yung anak ko eh.
Ma-manage
Gusto ko
mo na
nang
yung harsh
i-reclam.
reality.
Pero alam mo, na-realize, but my daughter needs to experience the different kinds and ways of teacher.
Correct.
So that they would know that there are different strokes for different folks. So one time she was crying, Mom, it's really hard. Di ba? My daughter is the one who's always like this. Mom, it was really hard. Mom, it's really hard. You know what? Come on, I'll hug you. Because so I just let her, bawl out. Anak, mas hihirap pa yan.
Oh, okay.
Sira akong nanay, di ba? But I'm making her see, if you pass through this, and then it will prepare you for the next
It makes you stronger. It makes you better.
And you know what? When she was in grade 7, she was fumbling talaga. She's a new student. Nas nung grade 8 siya, hirap na hirap siya dahil online nung grade 7, meron lang days you have to go to school. Tapos nung grade 8 siya, you know what? Grade 9 and 10, she had high honors. Why? She was surrounded by people, good friends. But honestly, I think we've developed her resilience. Yung sinetup mo na sila na, anak, mas mahirap. Anak, iba yung style. Hindi mo sinasagot lahat at hindi mo sinusolusyonan yung problema sa anak mo. Pag sinilusyonan mo yan, pag gumawa ka ng paraan na sagutin yung problema ng anak mo, hindi nila ma-access
Hindi siya inatake.
yung innate wisdom and skill for them to deal with that
Kasi
difficulty.
ma-realize nila, kaya ko pala.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hindi nila malalaman kung kaya nila kung hindi nila pinagdaanan yung hirap.
Yes.
So,
Kaya parang
hayaan
looking
mong
back,
daanan
sabi
nila
ko sa
yung
kanya,
hirap.
sabi niya, see mom, I really can do it. Kasi she was reflecting eh. Kasi nakita ko siya kung paano siya, na kaya niyang mapuyat to study, and then meron pa siyang extracurricular. So, kinaya niya. So, ibig sabihin, nahirapan talaga siya sa online, nahirapan siya mag-adjust, nahirapan siya sa teacher, but it doesn't mean that's where it ends. So, you have to let them experience that. So, they can, sabi niya, I realize grades 9 and 10, they're easier.
Kasi future reference yun eh. At that
Yes.
some point when they face another trial or challenge, they will look back to that time either memory or through just what they've learned. And be able to face that. Ang dami natin pwede pa talaga pag-usapan dito.
Sobra.
Doc. And so, but we have to wrap up on this.
Di ba ang sarap ng parenting? Tapos masarap din na nakaka-reflect ako, tapos kayo nandun kayo sa stage na yan.
Sana tama yung pinagagawa namin, ano? Pero yun nga.
na-realize ko, dami ko nga mali eh.
So, just to wrap up, what would your advice be to not just parents, leaders, mentors, on how they build the next generation,
With
young men and women,
resilience.
to be resilient and live full lives?
Tama.
Yung the thing with, you need to affirm where they're good at. You need to let them experience their emotion. And to see that in life, there's two sides. There can be good, there can be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Na pag nagka-boyfriend ka o nagka-girlfriend ka, pwede kang masaktan.
At hayaan mo sila masaktan.
At hayaan mo sila masaktan. And the third is that the consequences and the natural consequences, masasaktan ka. Diba? Posible. At pag nasaktan ka, the thing that I want to tell parents and everyone, do not live lives for your kids.
Right.
Do not give them all the answers. Give them the tools to look for the answers. Do not always find solutions for them. Let them have that wisdom and discernment to look for the solutions on how they're going to go about. Because we are so formulated, ang tendency natin, sinasagot natin lahat. Pag nag-away yung mga bata, wag niyong sagutin yung away ng bata. Let them actually
Figure it out.
Because that's when they can learn interpersonal skills, negotiation skills, and they can go to terms with agreement.
Correct.
Pag umiyak sila, wag niyong awayin yun ng away sa kanila. Yakapin niyo muna sila. Because they need you to be present for them and to be their safe space. Yung mga battle cry ng mga bata ngayon eh. So hindi mo na sila tinatrauma eh. Pero wag mong sasagutin lahat
Huwag mo i-shield.
para sa kanila.
Yeah.
Do not shield them from reality. Do not give them everything money can buy. Because at the end of the day, if you give them everything, even solutions, even the life that hindi mo nagawa, you're making them weaker. And lastly, think of your actions and direction, not just for now, but for the long term. Kung pag ginawa ko to, pag binigay ko to, ano yung later on consequence?
Right.
Saan masasanay ang anak ko? Saan ko gustong sanayin ang anak ko? Dahil ito yung gusto kong resulta later on.
Galing.
At yan, kailangan pag-usapan yan ng parents.
Kaya it
Pinaplano
starts
yan.
with the parents and it
They have to
starts
agree.
with the self of the parents
Yeah.
and it boils down to being one, being a couple because you
Yeah.
are a team.
Right.
You are a team. To be the best gift that you can give your kids is to have a good marriage.
Woo! Yung pala, doon pa rin na uwi eh, no? Ganun pa rin.
So next topic, marriage.
Thank you, Doc Itchel.
Thank you.
Sobrang hitik na hitik yung
It's my
conversation.
pleasure to also reflect back on what we did with our kids.
And we honor you.
Mukha naman tama.
They know they really are, I think,
Thank
a good
you.
reflection of how you raised them well.
Thank you, thank you.
Woohoo! Let's end with a prayer.
Can I be the one to pray for you guys?
Sure!
Oo nga naman,
maganda.
Tama, di ba?
Tayo nangangailangan.
Yeah. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Lord, I pray for my brothers, Mike and Velden. I pray for everyone listening to this podcast, parents or spiritual parents. We pray that we can journey with the next generation. We become instruments for them to experience your love. We become instruments for them to be more resilient, to be life ready, to gain the skills that they need to become their own persons, and later on, to be your resilient servants. We pray that we can bless many in our parenting, in the work we do, and in the way we live our lives. This we ask and pray in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.